Huh? Yeah. You. I'll see you later. I will see you later. Yes, sir. You'll be running. 2 months. That's my deadline. 2 months. You'll be running. I'll be back for you. We are back in the man garage tonight. And it is tonight. It's a late one. Now, what we're working on tonight, it's a little smaller than what we're used to. And no, sadly, it's not the Camaro. That'll be coming, though. It's my new favorite car. Honda Civic. Joking. Still hate Honda. No offense, Honda. But kind of. We gotta replace the thermostat. This is a brand new used car. We just bought it like a week ago, and it already has a problem. And my dad said, this is the first and the last foreign car I will ever buy. And I said, okay. So we're gonna get at it. Alright guys, we've been moving along on this pretty fast. It's honestly not that hard. We have the old one out already, and problem lies right here. It's fully open 24/7, and it doesn't move very well. So the thermostat was stuck open, which means the car wouldn't heat up warm enough, and then through the engine code. And now we have the new one. Looks all pretty. So we're just about halfway done. I'll show you guys how to take it apart and put it back together, for that matter, in just this clip right here. Alright, so disassembly and reassembly is very simple. So you start off with all this right here, and you got all the bolts on, of course. And then you have this fancy hose thingy right here. On in there. And the hose was the hardest part, if I'm being completely honest. First thing you do is you take the two 10mm bolts off this bracket. Then you can move the bracket on out of the way. And then there's two more 10mm right there and there. And take that off, pull it out, and there will be coolant on in there. So you'll want to have a catch can down there. You can't see it, but I have one down there. And then before all that, we want to drain at least a gallon of coolant so it's not flowing out of this hose. And then take your old one out, put your new one in. Alright guys, we have everything put back together, torqued down, and putting the coolant back on in. We made sure that this jug was very clean, because if you put it in a contaminated jug, then you pretty much have to throw it out, because then the coolant's contaminated and you don't want that. That's no good. So it's to the point where it's kind of just sitting there, considering we still have quite a bit of coolant to go on in there. There's still air bubbles trapped in the cooling system. So the way to get those out is to turn on the car. If you're in the garage, open the garage door, you don't want to die. Turn on the bad boy. Oh! Copyright. Turn it on. Come on over here. And as you see, there's no coolant in there anymore. So now, you can pour it. Keep on pouring it down. We can watch it bubble down a little bit. And it's just little air bubbles coming up through here. And it's drinking it up because it's throwing it through the engine, getting all the air out. Alright, you're good to go more. And you keep doing that until you get all the original coolant back in. Once you get all of the original coolant in, take your funnel out, and you gotta wait until there aren't any air bubbles popping up through the coolant cap. Slow but steady. Alright guys, that will do it for this video. Obviously, the Honda, it's running nice. Well, as nice as a Honda can run, am I right? But the thermostat is working alright. It warms up to temp within a tolerable time range, which then made the engine code go away. So we have no engine light on that. It's been running nice. I'm actually making this outro like a week or two after I did it, mainly because I kind of forgot about the footage. But I also got done with a little something special. So that will be coming up next. And as for now, I will see you guys in the next upload.